coming up on this episode of Inside the Epicenter.
I certainly resonate with that because, when you look at something that seems impossible, that's intractable, that can't change on a human level, at least that's the way it feels. And I know we have a lot of different perspectives out there on whether it can change or not on a human level. But for example, when we pray, we enlist the powers of heaven that are way beyond our ability to understand anything that's happening on a human level. And I'm also really encouraged when I hear you speak about the way that Jesus addressed the Palestinians of his day, the Samaritans. He met a Samaritan woman at the well and shared with her that he was living water. He gave freely in a context that was not too dissimilar from the relationship between the Jews and the Palestinians.
And very confusing
today.
to the Jews. The Jewish disciples were like, what are you being nice to her for? Like, that's so
Exactly.
scrambled their brains. Like, I don't understand. What? They're the enemy.
Exactly. And I feel that sometimes, with the Joshua Fund, because we are saying a very similar thing, I would say, as Jesus is saying, to both those that are supporters of Israel and those that whose heart breaks, as ours does, for the plight of the Palestinian people. That confusion is rooted in maybe a misunderstanding about God's love. God's love is limitless and unfathomable. And I just love the way the Joshua Fund has reached into some of these situations and tried to act like Jesus, to be the hands and feet of Jesus in those situations.